Good afternoon. I'd like to welcome everyone to the graduation ceremony for Arizona State Trooper Academy Class 35. I'm Major Warren Simpson, Commander of the Training and Management Services Bureau. This is an exciting day for the members of Class 35 as well as their friends and family. Graduation is an important milestone as they embark on a proud career as an Arizona State Trooper. Today's event is also being live streamed for those who cannot be with us today in person. Class 35 will now enter the auditorium. Please clear the doorway in the center aisle and hold your applause for now. It's my honor to present to you Arizona State Trooper Academy Class 35. Please stand and remain standing as the Arizona Department of Public Safety Honor Guard presents our nation's colors, and Mr. Ron Miles sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Order!
Pastor Jeff Zubek from Living Word Bible Church will now lead us in an opening prayer.
If you'll bow your heads, please. Heavenly Father, we come before you today and we have a heart of gratitude first and foremost for these who are choosing a life of service to their fellow man, to this state and to this community. Lord, I pray blessing upon them, upon their families, upon their lives as they seek to serve. Lord, I thank you for protection around them. I thank you that you give them wisdom and you give them peace. We thank you for your presence here with us and blessing our time together in this event today. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen.
Please take your seats. Joining us today are members of the Arizona Department of Public Safety's senior staff. The Director of the Department of Public Safety, Colonel Jeff Glover. The Deputy Director of the Department of Public Safety, Lieutenant Colonel Ken Hunter. Assistant Director for the Highway Patrol Division, Lieutenant Colonel Destin Coleman. Assistant Director for the Agency Support Division, Lieutenant Colonel Jenna Mitchell. Assistant Director for the Criminal Investigations Division, Lieutenant Colonel Tim Chung. Assistant Director for the Technical Services Division, Lieutenant Colonel David Bird. Assistant Director for the Major Incident Division, Superintendent Bill Long. Thank you. Judge Annie Hill Foster is a distinguished jurist serving as a judge in Division I of the Arizona Court of Appeals. Originally from Maryland, Judge Hill Foster developed a passion for the law through work at a youth center in Baltimore. She pursued her academic endeavors with determination and graduated from Mary Baldwin University with a degree in political science and economics, and then became the first in her family to attend law school at Gonzaga University School of Law. Following her first semester, she was selected for a highly coveted clerkship with the Washington Attorney General's Office in civil litigation, employment, and education law. After completing her legal education, Judge Hill Foster moved to Arizona and embarked upon a career in public service. That career included time with the Arizona Attorney General's Office, the Arizona Department of Public Safety, and as General Counsel to Arizona's 23rd Governor, Doug Ducey. Recognized for her legal acumen, expertise, and leadership in state government, Judge Hill Foster was appointed to the Arizona Court of Appeals in December 2022. In this role, she provides over appeals cases from across the state, applying her deep understanding of the law to render fair and impartial decisions. Judge Hill Foster's contributions to the legal field extend beyond her work on the bench. She is actively involved in legal organizations and community initiatives aimed at promoting access to justice, upholding the rule of law, and educating our community about the role of the judiciary. She also dedicates her time to mentoring young lawyers and law students. Please join me in welcoming Judge Annie Hill Foster.
Thank you, Major Simpson. And I'm just going to say, wow, that makes me sound a lot more important than I really am. Good afternoon. I'm honored to be here today to congratulate you, State Trooper Academy 35, on your completion of your formal classroom training to become Arizona State Troopers. It was almost a decade ago that the discussion of bringing the State Trooper Academy back to the DPS compound began. Luckily, I was there for that. And to be here today to see that dream come to fruition in your class is another reason for celebrating. Since 1995, DPS troopers have completed academy training both in solo DPS classes and in mixed classes with other law enforcement agencies at the Phoenix Regional Police Academy. Just last year, the Arizona Department of Public Safety State Trooper Academy was approved by the State Training Commission. Since that time, training staff took the extensive process of relocating the State Trooper Academy to the DPS headquarters compound. This class, Class 35, is the first State Trooper Academy class conducted back at the DPS compound since 1979, something that we should all take pride in and I think deserves a round of applause. And this class, your class, is made up of both experienced and brand new law enforcement officers. It's very exciting to be with you all here today to celebrate. As Warren mentioned, public service has been the path that I have pursued since leaving college. Whether it was working at a youth center in inner city Baltimore, during my time with DPS, or in my current role, I have always been motivated by a greater purpose to serve others. With a sister who is now a captain in the Navy, a brother who is a lieutenant for the Maryland State Police, and other family and law enforcement, education, and nursing, public service is my family business. And for both the graduates and their families, I will tell you from personal experience that there is no greater family than the DPS family. As I look around the room today, I see many in that family that I had the great opportunity to learn from and to teach during my time with the agency. I also remember many of those troopers who often told me upon our first meeting that they didn't like lawyers very much. But my response was always the same. The job of an attorney is to ensure that the rights of their client are protected. Similarly, law enforcement officers serve a role in providing checks and balances to our constitutional system of government. Today, you will each take an oath, the same oath that I took when I was sworn in as a judge. The oath is not symbolic. It affirms your commitment to the laws that were put forth by our legislature and citizens. But in committing to uphold the laws of our state and our country, you are not just committing to stopping those that fail to abide by our laws. You are also committing to ensuring that the rights of our citizens are protected from infringement by the very system that you serve. This is no small task. It requires that you question your colleagues and yourself on a regular basis. It requires that you stay vigilant, not just for those that seek to harm our communities as we expect you to, but that you also remain vigilant for checking the legal guideposts of your authority. That is courteous vigilance. On the Arizona State Courts building at the Capitol, where I work, the following is inscribed: "Where law ends, tyranny begins." I'm sure many of you have heard this phrase before, but the full quote, which was drawn from a speech entitled "The English Constitution" from 1770, and it reads, "Unlimited power is apt to corrupt the minds of those who possess it. And this I know, that where law ends, tyranny begins." It was this concept that pushed our founding fathers to separate the powers of our government into the three branches: legislative, executive, and judicial. Though as DPS troopers, your role in our government is to enforce the laws, we both, the executive and the judiciary, have the same goal: to uphold the law and ensure the rights that are enshrined in our constitutions are protected. After all, our authority is only as valid as our citizens from whom that authority derived it agree to follow it. To the families and friends out there, I know you are so proud of these men here today. I, on behalf of all Arizonans, thank you for your willingness to allow them to serve, and I also want to thank you in advance for your service and support of them. The ride that they are about to embark on will be long and winding, not that the last couple of weeks haven't been. They will have the opportunity to impact our state for many years to come, and they need your support. You will be their safe space when they come home at night, and the motivation for them to get through the tough days. It will be you they call before going into a tough situation. And I know this from personal experience because I have received those calls from my siblings. Just listen. Take care of them for us as they serve our state. Troopers, Woodrow Wilson once said, "You are not merely here to make a living. You are here in order to enable the world to live more amply, with greater vision, with a finer spirit of hope and achievement. You are here to enrich the world, and you impoverish yourself if you forget that errand. Remember to never forget the errand and the oath that you swear to uphold today. And remember that not all attorneys are bad." Again, I want to congratulate you, State Trooper Academy Class 35, and the staff that helped you get here, including Class Sergeant Jason Coughlin, Lead Basic Training Trooper Adam Helt, Basic Training Trooper Tom Hughes, Basic Training Trooper Seth Hernandez, State Trooper Academy Commander Captain Brandon Powell. And I also want to thank DPS Director Glover, Deputy Director Hunter, and Assistant Director Mitchell for inviting me here today and having me back. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, Judge Hill Foster. Colonel Jeffrey Glover was appointed as Director of the Arizona Department of Public Safety on January 17, 2023. Colonel Glover began his career with the Tempe Police Department in October of 1999. In February of 2020, Colonel Glover retired from the Tempe Police Department with more than 20 years of service. He returned to the Tempe Police Department first as the interim chief and later as the permanent chief of police. Colonel Glover is the second national vice president for the National Organization of Black Law Enforcement Executives, is co-chair of the Traffic Safety Committee for Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and serves on the International Association of Chiefs of Police Crime Prevention Committee. He holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Education from Northern Arizona University, as well as a Master's in Public Administration through University of Phoenix. Colonel Glover is a graduate of the Arizona Post Leadership Program, the FBI National Academy, and has earned a certificate from the University of Arizona Eller School in Government Leadership. When he is not working, the Colonel enjoys spending time with his wife Tracy and 3 children, Noah, Jonathan, and Christopher. Please welcome Colonel Glover.
Thank you, Major Simpson. And thank you for the incredible words, Judge Foster. By the way, I heard you're a great attorney. So just want to make sure that that's on the record. Good afternoon, everyone. It's an incredible privilege to stand here before you today and the distinct honor to congratulate Arizona's newest class of state troopers. It has always taken a special calling to enter a career in law enforcement, but none more than in today's environment, where every move is scrutinized and on camera. Not everyone is capable of the selfless service that is required. In Class 35, thank you for pursuing this noble profession. Your family, friends, co-workers, and the citizens of Arizona join me in celebrating your accomplishment today. What you have accomplished was no easy task. Class 35, I would like you to just take a moment to really reflect on this experience. Be present in the moment and really enjoy and appreciate what you have worked hard to accomplish. Today, your life will change forever when you take the oath of office and join the ranks of state troopers. Speaking of being present, none of us wearing the 7-point star have made it this far without the support of our family and friends. Hang on to those friendships and relationships. They will continue to be your vital support system throughout your career. To the family and friends of Class 35, I am grateful for your role in their lives. Brave men and women, they will not be here today without your encouragement and/or support. Your influence in their lives has no doubt ensured that they will be able to meet the high standards required of a state trooper. And for that, Arizona Department of Public Safety, we really thank you. However, your work is not done. Your continued support, patience, and understanding will be tested and needed throughout their law enforcement career. I would like to thank the training staff of Class 35, and you should too. The staff demonstrated dedication and commitment to providing the highest level of law enforcement training to transform you into Arizona State Troopers. Captain Powell, Sergeant Coughlin, Troopers Helt, Hughes, and Hernandez, thank you. You provided instruction and counseling and mentoring and served as role models for the members of Class 35. Congratulations, and thank you for a job well done. The academy to be a state trooper is different than all other academies. Every aspect of your training was designed to push you to your limits and beyond to ensure that you had the ability to maintain your composure and your focus. There are over 140 law enforcement agencies in Arizona. These include county deputies, municipal, college, tribal, federal agents. Only one agency, DPS, has the distinct honor of the title of State Trooper. There will be times that you will experience difficulties in your career. Lean on your family and your friends. You will see people at their absolute worst. Treat them with dignity and the respect that they deserve. Most people will go years without ever having the contact of a state trooper, and when they do, it may be a traumatic event for them. Be it a citation, collision investigation, or arrest. Ensure that your professionalism and empathy leave a positive, lasting impression on the people you encounter in the spirit of DPS motto, courteous vigilance. Class 35, my advice to you as you begin your career as a state troopers is be courageous. Keep your emotions and, more importantly, your ego in check. Don't let anyone provoke you into unprofessional behavior. When a state trooper arrives on scene, he or she is expected to make the world a safe place. Be courageous and assume command of the situation. No one knows if it's your first day or last day on the job. But they do expect security in knowing a state trooper is on scene. We are the guardians of justice and the protectors of innocent and the defenders of the vulnerable. We must always remember that our actions have a profound impact on the lives of those we serve, and we must always strive to act with compassion, empathy, and respect. Be tactical. Maintain a tactical advantage at all times. Master your skill sets and do not settle for being proficient or just meeting the minimum standards. Get comfortable with debriefing everything that you do and learn to accept constructive criticism and challenge yourself to improve tactically and always do better the next time. Do not become complacent. Complacency kills. Keep your guard up and be prepared throughout your shift. Maintain physical fitness. Physical conditioning is mandatory for your survival in this profession. It is also a healthy and positive way to deal with the stress and pressure of a career in law enforcement. Whatever it is that you enjoy doing, whether it be running, rowing, lifting, grappling, hiking, or biking, whatever it is, make it a habit. Along with your physical fitness, your mental well-being is just as important. Practicing self-care and understanding that asking for help is not a sign of weakness. Know that we are all here to help you as a family in this profession. Be honest. Everyone makes mistakes. When you do, be honest about what happened and learn from that experience. Most mistakes are survivable in law enforcement, but dishonesty is not. Remember that the standard is excellence. Those who came before us, the public that we serve, and the 30 troopers who gave their lives for this agency deserve it. They deserve excellence. Lastly, in this profession, it is important for us to succeed. We must succeed, as the citizens of Arizona are counting on us. Troopers do not check 10-8 with the mindset of you win some, you lose some, or I'll try my best and see how it goes. Come to work prepared physically, mentally, and tactically each and every day to succeed. Your coworkers, your family, and the public depend on you to do so. I would wish you luck, but luck has nothing to do with it. Your commitment to excellence and tenacity will ensure your success. Congratulations and welcome to DPS.
Thank you, Colonel Glover. Behind every new state trooper who stands before you is a team of Academy staff with whom we've entrusted mentoring the next generation of Arizona state troopers. They wear many hats, including teacher, counselor, and role model. Their tireless efforts will forever imprint the values and traditions of this venerable agency. Leading Class 35 every step of the way was Sergeant Jason Coughlin. Sergeant Coughlin began his career with the Department of Public Safety in 2012 and was later assigned to Highway Patrol Districts 12 and 14. Sergeant Coughlin was assigned to the Training Bureau in 2019 as a recruit training trooper for classes 524 and 532. As a trooper, he earned certifications as a physical fitness instructor, drug recognition expert, and field training instructor. In 2020, he was promoted to sergeant, where he completed assignments in the Highway Patrol Division and in Internal Affairs. In 2022, Sergeant Coughlin was assigned to the Arizona State Trooper Academy as a class sergeant. This is Sergeant Coughlin's second class as an Academy class sergeant. Please welcome the class sergeant for Class 35, Sergeant Jason Coughlin.
Thank you, Major. Good afternoon. Before I start, I'd first like to thank the staff at the Living Word Bible Church for allowing us to use their beautiful facility, I'd also like to thank everybody in attendance, friends and family, DPS personnel. Thank you for making time out of your busy schedules to be here and help us welcome DPS's newest troopers. The Arizona State Trooper Academy prides itself on being one of, if not the hardest academies in the state. The goal of the staff is not to just give the cadets the basic training to become law enforcement officers. It's to push them to a limit physically and mentally they did not know existed. We demand the cadets become extremely disciplined in everything they do with the end goal of awarding them the title an Arizona State Trooper. On October 16, 2023, the cadets from Class 35 started this journey by waiting in a dark academy parking lot where they were greeted in a way that's unlike most jobs. In fact, when they met their staff that morning, we made sure they felt the stress of the academy right away. They were tested from the first minute they were assigned to the academy, and they quickly learned they would not be given anything and that they would earn everything. On day one, I told them the key to being successful was to come together as a team. This is not always the easiest thing to accomplish. Class 35 is made up of a variety of individuals with various backgrounds. We have cadets ranging from 21 years old to late 30s, many different ethnic and cultural backgrounds. Some have a military background, for some this was their first real job. Many were already physically fit, and others, I'm pretty sure, had never seen the inside of a gym. Class, I know I speak for the staff when I say how extremely proud we are of each one of you. We have watched you all come together to achieve this goal as one. Each one of you in some way had deficiencies or flaws during our time together. I saw each one of you put your personal selfish interests aside to help another cadet succeed. As you sit here today, you should be proud because as a team, you've earned the title of an Arizona State Trooper together. A little over halfway through the academy, Class 35 is joined by 9 lateral troopers who came to DPS from other agencies. I want to take a moment to recognize them. In their first week, I told them they were entering an academy setting. They were expected to work out and take classes with the cadets. They weren't going to be treated exactly the same as the cadets, but they were expected to be professional and disciplined while in training. I encouraged them to use their experience and time as a police officer to help the new cadets as they finished the academy, and they did just that. From the staff at the Arizona State Trooper Academy, thank you. Your commitment to the mission and understanding of the environment you're in and your willingness to adjust at time for the betterment of the class speaks volumes to your character and commitment to this agency. To the friends and family of Class 35, another message I shared with them on day one was making the academy a priority in their lives. This meant missing things in their personal lives to study, write memos, iron their uniforms, and probably catch up on some sleep. If this affected you, first off, I would like to say sorry. Second, I want to say thank you. We know the stresses of the academy go beyond just the cadets. Your support and commitment to their success is just as important as the work they put in themselves. With every class that graduates, the class sergeant finishes his speech with a challenge for the class. I'm going to continue this tradition. However, I want to broaden my reach with my challenges. First, I want to challenge the friends and family of Class 35. The challenge is, please continue to support your trooper. They are transitioning from a training environment to real police work, where weapons are no longer rubber but metal, actors are now real people, and vehicles are actually passing them at a high rate of speed instead of us just pretending. Know that this adjustment will take time. I am confident if you support them the way you have over the past 32 weeks, all will be well. My second challenge is for DPS as a whole. The challenge is, please continue investing in this group. In this class, I know we have future sergeants, captains, majors, and who knows, maybe a future director. Most importantly, though, I know we have a group of leaders. If we continue investing in them the way we do so many other DPS employees, the future is bright for our department. And my last challenge is for the class. Class, from the first day we met, I preached you the term never quit, and I want you to keep this in the back of your mind during your career. Never quit pressing your uniform or shining your boots before your shift. Never quit training or physical conditioning. Never quit the discipline you learned during your time at the academy. When you're trying to transfer to a specialty unit or promote to a higher rank, never quit. And when things get tough or things just aren't going your way, never quit, because the Arizona Department of Public Safety and the citizens of the state need you. In closing, please be safe, have fun, enjoy your career, and remember, wearing the silver tan uniform and the 7-point badge means you're a cut above the rest. Class, good luck and Godspeed. At this time, I would like to recognize the basic training troopers from Class 35. They have worked very closely with the class over the past 32 weeks. I saw firsthand how much they sacrificed to ensure the success of our class. They have been mentors and role models for the new troopers and have helped me ensure that we have provided the best possible training. I could not have done this without them. Would the basic training troopers from Class 35 please join me on stage? I will introduce them from your left to right. Trooper Adam Helt, Trooper Tom Hughes, and Trooper Seth Hernandez. On behalf of the class and myself, I would like to thank you for your efforts, assistance, and dedication. I now have the honor of introducing the class speaker, representing Class 35, Trooper Kyle Bott.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon. I want to begin by thanking you all for coming today. For the families and friends that traveled near and far, I want to thank you for all your love, support, and encouragement. This truly allowed each of us on this stage to continue to show up each day, to persevere through the tough times with little sleep or physical strength, to study an incredible number of hours, and for some of us to do this far away from home. For your sacrifices while we were away, and for your investment in our future, we thank you. To our staff, who took the time to teach and mold us into the strong professionals needed in this field and ensured we were ready to face the challenges of our career, we thank you. To the command staff, who gave us the opportunity to earn this amazing privilege of becoming state troopers, we thank you. 32 weeks ago, we began this journey as a group of men who knew nothing about one another. However, through daily physical and mental challenges, we grew into the cohesive group presented before you today. We were constantly reminded and knew that we had to rise above all adversity and challenges to give our best every single day, as our ability to succeed and remain in the academy was earned one day at a time. We learned to lean on one another and work as a team, which transformed us from the strangers we were into the great friends we have become. A defining moment for us as a team was something we were all so excited about: getting pepper sprayed. We anxiously awaited our turn, only knowing from the description of those that had gone through it before that it sucked. Well, to be honest, there may have been some harsher words shared, but you get the point. The descriptions given all rang true, as the experience truly sucked. I never thought I'd be so thankful and find so much joy from an upward canting fan pointed directly into my eyeballs. But believe me, the fan was a hot commodity. At the end of our exciting day, we all sat together and laughed at all the funny things we ourselves and our classmates did. We realized we overcame this together and truly began to feel like a team. Every week, we continued to grow together and began to see ourselves as a unit rather than individuals. We became invested in the success of all and learned to support one another through failures. For example, one early morning following a physical conditioning session, one of our cadets left his access card unsecured, which was quickly swept up by one of our basic training troopers. When asked what it was worth to him, he informed our staff that it was worth everything, and he was willing to do anything to earn it back. This dedication was a resonating theme consistent in each of my classmates. To earn the access card back, a bidding war began on the amount of burpees it would take to have the card returned. The numbers quickly rose from 40 to 60 to 1, 2, 3, and settled at 400 burpees. While I have no doubt that this cadet could easily knock out this absurd amount of burpees back to back, our class would not let him suffer alone and split them up among us, and we conquered it together. Overall, as a class, Class 35 took on many physical and academic challenges with over 1,000 test questions answered, countless practice rounds of ammunition, and an incredible number of hours of physical conditioning and defensive tactics. The state has presented us with the best training possible so that we can be the most effective troopers on the road. Policing, as a profession, took a major hiring hit following 2020, and this department was not excluded from that. Public perception was down, and is still nowhere near where it should be. Class 35 took on the challenge of joining and rebuilding a profession when times were tough. The men to my left understood the challenges they were facing when they joined, but their passion and drive to serve the community was stronger than the fear of the possible negative view others may have of them. Every member of Class 35 took on the challenge of overcoming adversity to serve selflessly and work hard to make a difference in the world today. According to the Police Executive Research Forum, 2023 showed the highest number of law enforcement officers in the previous 4 years hired, and we are striving to continue this much-needed trend. Joining a State Trooper Academy is not a decision anyone takes lightly, and often the idea is challenged by those around you. Many loved ones fear the danger of the profession, and those in the profession know the emotional toll this job can have and fear the life-changing experiences they know we will all be faced with. Before joining the academy, one of my fiance's sisters asked me why I wanted to join this profession. She herself is a police officer and knows the challenges I too will face. I contemplated her question and wondered if it was the thrill of driving fast, being able to arrest bad people, and shooting guns for a living that inspired me. I knew that while these things sounded fun, it wasn't my why. I knew I had a strong desire to serve and to make my community a better place. A few weeks ago, we as a class were asked this exact question, and I was surrounded by very similar answers from my classmates. We all have a drive to provide selfless service, to promote justice, and to serve our families and better our communities. As we end here today, I want to challenge myself, my class, and all of you to remember your why when you're having that incredibly hard day because of troubles at home, on the job, or anything else. Remember why you do what you do. Remember to rely on those relationships you have worked so hard to build in your life. Remember that you will never know everything, and you should continue to learn and challenge yourself. Remember that pain, whether physical or mental, is only temporary, and you will come out stronger at the end of it. I'm very proud to be a part of Class 35, and I wish you all the very best. I look forward to hearing about all of your successes, and I know you will be a great addition to your new team. Out on the highways, be smart, remember what you were taught, and always lead with your why. Thank you.
Thank you, Trooper Bott. I want to take just a moment and pull a brief audible here and just point out the staff of the State Trooper Academy. As was mentioned earlier, Class 35 was the first class that was conducted on the grounds of the DPS HQ since 1979. And moving the training academy and everything that goes with it from the Phoenix Regional Academy down to HQ in a relatively short period of time was a monumental undertaking. They had to figure out how, when, and where to conduct the training. It required significant overhaul of the curriculum, finding new training venues, places to go. And to all of us in command staff, it seemed to be fairly seamless. But behind the scenes, they were overcoming challenges each and every day to make it happen with the end goal of ensuring that these troopers receive the best quality training of any law enforcement personnel in the state. And they succeeded in doing that. So I just want to say thank you to them very much. There was a lot of work that went into this class. This is a unique class. You guys are the first to be back here, so you should be proud of that. Everybody did a great job coming together for that. Captain Brandon Powell. Thank you. Captain Brandon Powell is the ranking DPS commander for the State Trooper Academy. Captain Powell is the executive officer for Class 35 and is responsible for all aspects of the comprehensive law enforcement training program. Captain Powell will now reveal the awards presented to individual leaders within Class 35. You will also have an opportunity to view the class video. Please welcome Captain Brandon Powell.
Thank you, Major Simpson, and I can assure you that that seamless transition had a lot of four-letter words involved during the last couple of years. Before I begin with the awards, I wanted to acknowledge some of my staff. As mentioned, this is the first standalone Arizona State Trooper Academy since 1979. Today's the culmination of more than 2 years of hard work and preparation, and I would like to acknowledge the following basic training staff for their dedication to the agency and the mission. Sergeant Jason Coughlin, Sergeant Hani Beltwarda, Sergeant Jason Christie, Sergeant Jason Covert, Sergeant Devin Drake, Trooper Tom Sevilla, Trooper Tom Hughes, Trooper Adam Helt, Trooper Seth Hernandez, Trooper Brian Dillon, Trooper Kendall Green, and retired Trooper Jim Fleming. They're the ones that have made everything over the last 2 years possible, and it would not have gotten done without their hard work. So thank you guys wherever you are. Every individual in Class 35 has worked hard to achieve their goal of becoming state troopers. I would, however, like to take the opportunity to recognize a few individuals who have demonstrated exceptional performance within 5 categories during their time in the Academy. The first award is in the area of academics. Throughout the Academy, the students experience over 1,100 hours of training to include 49 tests and an overall comprehensive final exam. The award for the top cadet in the area of academics is presented to the student with the highest academic average. With an overall average score of 96%, congratulations to Kevin Bynum. The next award is for firearms. This award is presented to the cadet with the highest combined score from 2-day and 2-night qualifications. With an overall average of 100%, congratulations to William Battolini. Next is the award for top cadet in the area of physical fitness. This is presented to the cadet with the highest physical fitness scores throughout their academy training. With an overall percentage of 94%, congratulations to Kevin Bynum. The award for top overall cadet is presented to the cadet who has demonstrated the most versatility in the areas of firearms, physical fitness, and academics. With an overall percentage of 96%, congratulations to Kevin Bynum. The final category is for exemplary cadet. This recognition is given to an individual chosen by the rest of their class. The class voted by secret ballot for the cadet who they believe represents the spirit of the class through leadership, humility, integrity, and determination. The results of their vote remain secret until this moment. The Exemplary Cadet Award goes to Matthew Wickham. Please join me in congratulating all of the award winners as they return to their seats. The cadets in Class 35 have completed some of the most impactful training of their career. Their experiences at the Academy will last a lifetime. They have been pushed mentally, physically, and academically. They have experienced varying levels of adversity and have demonstrated proficiency in the areas that will serve them in their new roles in their respective communities. You have likely seen the transformation into the complex world of policing and public service take place. Many of you have shared in the joys, frustrations, and challenges of your loved ones, but you have not quite experienced the day-to-day Academy life. The staff of Class 35 would like to share some of these moments with you in a class video. We hope you enjoy.
Three, two, one.
The pride accompanying a career in law enforcement courses through the veins of many families at DPS. Some of our graduates have elected to have their badges presented by a law enforcement family member or friend. All other badges will be presented by Colonel Glover. Those who will be assisting with badge presentation, please move to the left side of the stage. After each new trooper receives their badge, family members will have an opportunity to later participate in the badge pinning ceremony. One message is made clear to every prospective new trooper. They will not simply be handed a badge. That badge must be earned. The Arizona Highway Patrol badge represents a continuing legacy that originated with the first 14 officers donned the badge in 1931. I will now ask Colonel Glover and the basic training troopers to come to the center of the stage for presentation of the badges. And as the names are called, don't be bashful about celebrating and cheering for your trooper. Squad 1, please rise. The first badge will be presented to Spencer Newnham by his father, Chief Deputy Jeff Newnham, Yavapai County Sheriff's Office. John Taylor. Martine Laprada. Ryan Madrid, presented by his brother, Officer Andrew Madrid, Superior Police Department. Harold Ramirez. Jason Watson, presented by his father-in-law, Alan Creamer, retired United States Border Patrol. Nicholas Rodriguez. Abelardo Gonzalez. Squad 2, please rise. The next badge is presented to Kyle Bott by his sister-in-law, Officer Anna Misculin, Riverside Police Department. Christian Garrido. William Battellini, presented by his father, Special Agent, Department of Interior, Bureau of Land Management, Mark Battellini. Douglas Sterling. David Delgadillo. Noah Winters. Corey Llewellyn. Brian Miller, presented by his girlfriend, Officer Courtney Shanley, Arizona Game and Fish Department. Squad 3, please rise. The next badge is presented to Kevin Bynum by his father, retired Yuma Police Department Kevin Bynum. Eric Spezia. Victor Arredondo. Hunter Stodden, presented by his stepfather, Trooper John Goot. Alexis Flores Salazar. Dominic Serra, presented by his father, Los Angeles Police Department retired William Serra. Andres Krasny. Squad 4, please rise. The next badge is presented to Matthew Wickham. Paul Brent. Terrell Mortensen. Rashawn Walters. Presented by his friend, Agent James Holmes, United States Border Patrol. Jose Escamilla. Javier Ballesteros. Jonathan Reed. Thank you, Colonel. The one remaining badge on the badge display is fitted with a shroud in remembrance of the 30 department troopers who have fallen in the line of duty. As part of the long-standing tradition in the police community, family members and loved ones have an opportunity to share in this moment and assist with the pinning of the badge. Captain Powell, please come forward to direct the pinning ceremony.
The new trooper has selected someone of significance to pin their badge on their uniform for the very first time. Someone who has been with them through the ups and downs of life, and someone who will be there now and throughout this challenging career. The badge pinning process will be completed by squad designation. There will be time and opportunity to take additional photos after the ceremony. Squad 1, please rise. Post. At this time, I would like to invite the selected family members to come to the front of the stage to join your loved one. Squad 1, post. Squad 2, please rise. Post. At this time, I would like to invite the selected family members to come to the front of the stage to join your loved one. Squad 2, post. Squad 3, please rise. Post. At this time, I would like to invite the selected family members to come to the front of the stage to join your loved one. Squad 3, post. Squad 4, please rise. Post. This time, I would like to invite the selected family members to come to the front of the stage to join your loved one. Squad 4, post.
The final step in the journey from citizen to trooper is the administration of the oath of office. Colonel Glover, please come to the center of the stage. The certifying body for peace officer authority in the state of Arizona is the Arizona Peace Officer Standards and Training Board. They have provided the oath of office, which Colonel Glover now holds. Colonel Glover, at your pleasure, please administer the oath of office to Class 35.
The oath of office represents a trust between society and the peace officer. The oath of office for a peace officer is the binding representation of this trust, a trust that is a dedication to our policing profession and our fellow peace officers, your agencies, and most importantly, the citizens you serve. Class 35, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Spencer Allen Newton. I, John Jerry Tyler. I, Martin LaPrada. I, Ryan Matthew Dre. I, Harold Enrique Ramirez Jr. I, Jason Paul Watson. I, Nicholas Rodriguez. I, Abelardo Gonzalez Medina. I, Kyle James Bach. I, Christian Daniel Garrido. I, William Robert Badalini. I, Douglas Adeo Sterling. I, David Guadalupe Delgadillo. I, Noah Kieran Winters. I, Corey Lee Llewellyn. I, Brian Scott Miller. I, Kevin James Bynum. I, Eric Joseph Spezia. I, Victor Manuel Arredondo. I, Hunter Kenneth Sutton. I, Alexis Josué Flores Salazar. I, Dominic Joshua Serra. I, Andres Krasnine. I, Matthew Thomas Wickham. I, Paul Jacob Brent. I, Tyrell Trent Mortensen. I, Rashawn Christopher Walters. I, Jose David Escamilla Jr. I, Javier Ballesteros Alvarado. I, Jonathan William Reed.
Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
And the Constitution.
And the Constitution.
And the laws of the state of Arizona.
And the laws of the state of Arizona.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
And defend them against enemies, foreign and domestic.
And defend them against enemies, foreign and domestic.
And that I will faithfully and impartially.
And I will faithfully and impartially.
Discharge the duties of a peace officer.
Discharge the duties of a police officer.
To the best of my ability.
To the best of my abilities.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Hands down.
Thank you, Colonel. Family, friends, and fellow DPS employees, it is my honor to present to you Arizona's newest state troopers. We would like to thank Pastor Jeff Zubek and the staff at Living Word Bible Church for their continuing support and assistance for the State Trooper Academy graduation ceremonies. We truly appreciate the ongoing partnership. It takes a collective effort and hard work on the part of many in the department to prepare these troopers for their new career. The support provided by friends and family members is invaluable and has allowed them to reach this important milestone. The department's photographer will be available following the ceremony to assist any of you that would like some pictures with family and friends. Everybody, please rise for the retrieval of the colors.
Stand by. Honor guard, troopers, and all uniform personnel. Launch move. Gun guard, forward, march. 3, go.
Sergeant Coughlin, please come forward and retire the guidon and dismiss your class for the final time.
Class 35, dismiss!